All right, Bronco Nation, welcome back to the Bronco Country Roundup. And as always, recruiting never stops. It's another recruiting edition. But we wasted no time with this one. This individual just uh, signed or committed less than 24 hours ago. So we wanted to get this individual on to talk to you so Bronco Nation can get to know him a little better. I do want to take a second and just congratulate this season's team. They ended the year eighth in the AP poll. I hope people can appreciate that. Had you been told before the season that you'd end the season in the eighth position, I think most of us would be real pleased with that. So take a second, appreciate the season we just had, but hey, let's get excited about the upcoming season as well. And this individual I'm going to bring on here in just a second is going to be part of that. He is a 6'4", 300-pound defensive tackle. He played a little bit at Snow College. He also played at BYU. Hold the booze. We doesn't want to hear him. His name is David Latu. David, how are you today?
I'm doing good, Chris. Thank you so much for having me here.
Of course. Less than 24 hours after announcing your commitment to Boise State, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. I mean, I've been feeling the love from the support of Bronco Nation and feeling the love from the football team, the staff, the coaches. Very awesome. So, yep.
Awesome. Let's kind of go back and talk about your high school and where you went from there. So you graduated high school, and my understanding is you went on an LDS mission. Is that correct?
I did.
And if you don't mind, talk to me about that. That's always an experience I hear is life changing. And how did that go for you?
For me, so after high school, um, I mean, I was going through a lot, and I felt like I needed just some time for myself to really find myself, and I figured, to go on the LDS mission to serve the Lord for 2 years. So for that whole span of 2 years, I was called to serve an island called Tonga, Nuku'alofa. It was really good to be out there, be with where my family originates and where they're from, where the Polynesians are, and all over the other islands. But it was great. I got to serve, the 2 years and to spread the word of God, and it was awesome.
That is exciting. So you come back from your mission. Um, I always like to ask people: did you gain weight on your mission, or did you lose weight? It seems like it depends on where you go.
Yeah, for me, I lost weight.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, you could gain weight depending where, I mean, what type of island you go to, but I lost weight.
All right. So you come back, and you immediately go to Snow Junior College in Utah, correct?
I did.
And you find success immediately. Second team All American. And as most do, you are looking to move on to your next spot. When you left Snow and were being evaluated, did Boise State ever approach you at all?
They have not. No. And it was kind of, it wasn't anything like that. I felt like it was just when I did get the chance to move on, I wanted to move on quickly. So it was like, it was hard for other schools to look at me because I just wanted to get out and go to D1. So, yep.
And I think that's pretty well known and respected that is it's a stepping stone. So
Yeah.
um you end up at BYU, and like I told everybody before, don't boo BYU and BSU. You didn't get the chance to play BSU, correct?
I did not. So my first, I mean, I came on a recruiting trip to actually I came to my recruiting trip. It wasn't like a big thing, but I just came to one of the games for Boise. It was the last game of Boise versus BYU. It was big. I remember just watching, and Puka Nakua caught the ball in the end of the end zone, and that was just like, dang. So it was a good experience to see both teams go at it, and I see the rivalry with it, and who's the real Blues. So yeah, it was awesome.
All right. So yes, 2 seasons at BYU. You end up redshirting this last season, right?
I did, yes,
And that was just to save that year of eligibility, correct?
correct.
Okay. And so you entered into the transfer portal. When did BSU first come in contact with you?
Man, I would say from like probably right when I hit the transfer portal, it'll probably be like 2 weeks later. Um, right after playoffs. I know they were busy, so it was kind of hard to try to do something with it. But yeah,
And so they do come in contact with you, and then there's a picture. They came for an in-house visit, correct?
correct.
And I believe I recognize one of the persons, Sonatane Louis. I
Y-
hope I said that right.
Yeah, you said that correct.
A Boise State great at the defensive or nose tackle position, probably more like it. Talk about that relationship. How long have you known him? What is that relationship between you two?
Yeah, so me and Santal Louis, we've been. I mean, that's my big bro. I knew him since I was young. We're actually family from the same. So his dad is my dad's brother. So
Oh,
they kind of took me under their wing when I was growing up, and I grew up watching him and my other cousin play D1, and I was very inspired from them while they were playing, and I always wanted to be in their position where I could play D1 and let other Polynesians around the world, Polynesian boys or girl, know that you can make it to D1 and you can follow your dreams, whatever you can. So that's what really happened with me and San Antonio Louis. We've been really close, and he's been helping me out with this whole journey. So
and obviously, I watched him. All Boise State fans love him. How much did he talk about his experience at Boise State, and how much did that affect your decision?
oh, he loved it. I mean, man, he always talks about it every time. I mean, not about himself, but about the fans, about the coaching staff, and just the culture they have over here at Boise. And it's such a big thing for him, and for me, it was amazing to see someone else look at a school and forever give their love for them. And every time he talks about it, it's all about love and support, and it's a go getting school, and you're going to come here, work hard, and you're going to get what you get. So, um, he didn't really affect. I mean, that kind of affected me with my choices of where I wanted to go, but he never tried to persuade me to choose Boise. He wanted me to make sure that it was the right choice for myself, and to go to God first and let God be in that choice. Let God be in that choice choosing. So it was a good experience.
That's awesome. And so we had the in-home visit, or you had the in-home visit, and then you took a visit here to Boise State this past weekend, correct?
I did.
And talk about that visit. What did you walk away having learned, and what did you walk away that helped make your decision for you?
Um, Man, it was there's a lot of things. So I came out of a visit from New Mexico, straight to Boise on Sunday. So it was kind of a last minute visit. Coach D, he already knew that I used to come by a lot. I used to come by, watch San Antonio Louis play his games when I was younger. So I kind of knew what Boise had. I just wanted to know more of the inside out, and meet Coach Shandander. He was amazing, great coach. He gave a lot of information that I really needed to know that this house, this place is home, and I can really excel at what I can do. So, and he can help me with that. And the coaching staff over here is great, and it was awesome. When I came down here, it was only 2 days. I mean, really 1 day and a half. So it was very fast, and it was awesome though to be out here and just to feel their love and feel their support. And as well, again, they didn't pursue me to try to. They didn't really like persuade me. Sorry, not pursued.
Mhm.
Persuade me to try to um try to choose Boise, but they wanted me to really choose Boise because this is the place they know that I can be the best at. So
Yeah, absolutely. So Boise State has lost three key contributors on their defensive line this offseason. How much did Coach D or Coach Chenander talk to you about that, and how that would offer you an opportunity to play immediately?
right, man, they both of those coaches, they told me the truth and what I wanted. What some players would say don't want to hear, but it's what I want to hear. And they told me the truth. we don't know about the position you'll be in. We don't know if you're going to start, but we know that if you do come out here, you give your all, you work your hardest, and you put everything in, you're probably going to get that spot, but you're going to have to work for it. And that was something I love to hear from coaches, because it gives me a challenge, it gives me a goal to really reach. And that's pretty much what they have been said, and I loved it. It was awesome.
And let talk about, and I'm going to play some of your highlights here. Talk about what you bring to the field. What makes you a unique player?
For me, I just feel like, what playing wise, I feel like I can bring a real true nose where I can take off double teams. I can really come off the line and get pressure on the set on QBs. I can really just be dominant inside and really just destroy everything that I can do to really get the inside hand. And run games. I love run games. I love double block. I love getting double team, because when I do beat the double team, it feels amazing to know that, okay, these two. But besides that, I feel like coming as a player, I feel like I can bring a good leadership into Boise, and being a good leader. And no, I mean that being a good teammate to my teammates, and those that have been struggling, and those that have been going through it. I feel like I can also help them with, not only football things, but personal things. So I feel like I have a lot of things that can help out with the football team. So.
And every team has their own term for it, or would it be fair to say you played the nose tackle position at BYU?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could, yeah, but you know how it is now. It's really hard to find a true nose now. So, I mean, with the whole playing style now, you just can't really. But yes, yeah,
right. Like I said, every scheme has a different term for it or something.
Yeah.
That's absolutely what I kind of expected. So just getting to know you just a little bit off the field. What do you like to do? What do you do in your spare time?
Man, spare time. I do play a lot of games. I stream a little bit. I've been trying to be consistent with it. Not as crazy streaming like all these other football streamers are, but I'm trying to be consistent with it. Besides that, I love being with my family, just being around their presence, or just being around their on FaceTime calls. I'm always calling my mom, or always calling my brother, or Sanate Louis. I'll be calling him for advice. Besides that, yeah, that's about it for me.
What's your favorite game to play while you stream?
As right now, I'm probably playing Marvel Rivals. I don't know if
Okay.
you ever. Yeah, right now, but
not much of that kind of gamer. Now, I did do a little homework, and on your BYU profile, yes, Bronco fans, I'm sorry, I did go to their site and check it out. You listed that you like board games. I love board games. What's your favorite board game, and what games can you not stand?
oh man, that's a good one. Oh man, okay. There's one board game I played it once, because then I was like, I'm never playing this again. I mean, I'll start off with my dislike board. I think it's called Hitler, or something like that. I don't know. It was like you have to try to find the killer, and then yeah, I didn't like that. I was like, this game is so dumb.
I get that. There's just some games that just don't fit what you like.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorites?
My favorites, man. I played. It's very hard to play with, because I'm one of 11 brothers and sisters, so it's really hard to try to play a board game where no one's getting mad or sad. But man, I love playing Monopoly. And then after you take over like one side of Monopoly, one of your siblings just want to get mad and just flip the whole board. But then yeah, I love playing Monopoly. I love playing I used to play man, there's a lot of games. Just know I do play a lot of board games. I don't know why I can't think of any right now.
How many board flips of Monopoly have there been?
Oh man, like probably 400. Yes, a lot. And sometimes it's the table flip. Like, whoa, why are we flipping the table?
That is a bit aggressive. All right. And I want to again thank you for coming on today. You know, you just had this great moment in your life, and you're willing to come on and talk to us, and hopefully Bronco Nation's watching and getting to know you better. So thank you again. Boise State, just to end it off like this, Boise State talks about being built different a lot. What does being built different mean to you?
I feel like built different for me is it means a lot of things for me, but um, for me, I feel like it's giving the unique you being you I guess being unique in a way of no one gives you a chance, and I feel like Boise gave me a chance for me to really build myself as a character, build myself as a player, and ultimately, Coach D talks about this a lot, and build myself as a son of God, as a as one of His sons and one of His children. So I feel like it's just something that's really big is being built different is knowing that we are in a circumstance where a lot of people look at Boise's. It's not, oh, they're not that great. They're not this good if they don't have this person. They're not that. And I think this is where it is where it's that we're different. We're built different. And we're going to show them that we are by our work style or by the player that we are, the person that we are, and the uniqueness that we have inside of us. And yeah, I feel like everyone has their stories and everyone has their backgrounds, and I have a crazy story, but that's something that keeps dear to my heart. And um, as we continue to build, I feel like this is going to be where we show other people that this is why we are built different. And yeah.
And when are you going to arrive at Boise? Are you going to be in for fall camp?
I am. I am. I'm actually going to be in spring. I'm coming late, but Coach D, I don't know how it happened, but God has His ways, and I'll be in spring and going to be getting closer with the boys. I'm going to be dying with them, to get that brotherhood. But I'm excited to get this going and run it again with the great team. So.
Well, that's very exciting. We're excited to see you here on the Blue. Thank you again for joining me, David. And as always, go Broncos.
Go Broncos. Thank you.